I've only ever heard foreigners say that Singapore is boring. I've not heard locals, maybe because my circle is not boring.
I think being from the millennial generation, I often hear people complain that, oh, Singapore don't have any culture.
So you may be expecting things to be done and presented to you so that you can enjoy them. But you have to make them. Huh? There are things that are happening. You just want to be part of it or not. Singapore culture is something that no one really knew what it was for a very, very long time. As we are in our 60th anniversary, I thought this exhibition would make it accessible to Singaporeans and foreigners of all ages, to represent it physically somewhere so that people could just take a look at it, because we've taken a lot of it for granted. One of my favorite rooms in the exhibition is the music room. It's a collection of wonderful music that has been made in 60 years. And if I look at the earlier songs, there is a kind of spirit of energy. And coming to today, the last big music moment for Singapore, I think, was Singapore Idol, when the whole country came together to celebrate Singapore talent. That was amazing. And then the internet sort of took over, and then everybody is now a recording artist, which is exciting for young artists. They can be seen alongside their international counterparts. But that is where it gets diluted. That is where the artists lose their sense of Singaporean self and start wanting to sound more Korean or more whatever to compete or to be heard. And that was missing. There's only one thing that has survived and grown, and that's food. As the country got richer, people still wanted to eat cheap. If there was no more chicken rice, I think there would be a riot. So having been involved in theatre group, we have grown in a large part thanks to the government that has provided a lot of funding and continue to do so. However, are we expecting it to go on till the end of time? We have good corporate sponsors, and it's so hard to get. Then you have to court them, and then when they want something like Fried Rice Paradise, I have to go there and do a song and dance a bit lah. You have to do. It just doesn't come free. If you can't do that, you can't survive. We are not sophisticated enough as a community to produce a lot of independent sponsors and philanthropies. And by being such a highly commercial country, the subculture is being shrunk. The most defining moment of Singapore culture for me was when I wrote Home. It's the soul of the Singaporean that's in that song. It meant to me that the Singaporean public had also evolved to a point where they could get it. And nobody forced it down their throat. The early National Day songs were propagandist, right? They were created for this purpose, written by Canadians. I'm hoping that one day we will evolve to a point that we don't have to think about being Singaporean, that we just know it, and we know exactly what it is.